The concept of a stakeholder or actor in political economy terms is very simple. However, it's crucial to achieve the sustainability of the performing arts field. In general, a stakeholder means either an individual or an organization, either private, public, non-profit, or a mixture of them, that interacts with other stakeholders within a field. An example of a stakeholder in the performing arts field could be either a singer, an orchestra musician, a professor, a conductor, a composer, a dancer, or could be a full organization as an orchestra, a ballet company, an opera company, a university, a management agency, a government agency, and many other. In that sense, also community members, either as an individual or either as a group. The other element that is very important here is understanding there are way much more stakeholders that we usually consider in the performing arts field. The internal stakeholders that are inside the artistic organizations, like the dancer, the orchestra musician, the singer, or the administrative ones that are the CEO or the vice president of artistic, or the VP for operations, or the manager in a management company. All of them are usually internal stakeholders for organizations. However, there are also external stakeholders that are also crucial and very important here that sometimes are not considered. For instance, the restaurants are stakeholders, the parking are stakeholders, the buses and the companies that hold those buses, the roads, the cities, all of them are also external stakeholders that have to be part of the equation in order to become sustainable. The interesting element about understanding what is a stakeholder is the element of interacting with other stakeholders, and is when the actual sustainability of a field could be achieved. Business knowledge, political economy theories, economic theories, and many other areas clarify that the sustainability of a field or an enterprise is achieved only when those interactions can be repeated through the time in a sustainable way, meaning that the person that is giving something to the enterprise is receiving something valuable from the enterprise, or receives something valuable from other stakeholders. That's the clue of sustainability in the performing arts field too. In general, when you start understanding the interactions, you are gonna start finding if those interactions are sustainable or not. What is happening with the performing arts field is that because of the current framing, that is a club framing in which only few people is able to access, the element is that we are seeing the interactions only when there is any kind of money relationship there. However, as all of the artists know, and all of the members of the performing arts field know, art is way much more than only money. And this is precisely the element what we are not able to achieve sustainability without understanding the stakeholders and the stakeholders' relationship. Now, if we put a bigger framing as a cultural common, we are going to start seeing many kind of relationships between different stakeholders that have to be sustainable. With that sense, we can see that there are stakeholders that are receiving so many benefits of the performing arts field and sometimes are not even giving anything to the sustainability of the field. Or the opposite, and that is very common. Many artists that are given many things, almost all of their lives, and they are not receiving the proper compensation from the field. This is called asymmetric actors. Some of them are very powerful and are receiving so many benefits, compared to what they are doing, and others that are very, very weak, that are giving too much to the performing arts field without receiving the proper compensation. The problem with that is that this is totally unsustainable, and is the reasons why we are seeing what is happening currently with our field. The way to solve that is to empower every single stakeholder, either individuals or organizations, to be sure they understand the full picture of the performing arts field and all of the relationships that happen inside the field, either with internal stakeholders or external stakeholders. That way, the performing arts field could be sustainable. If you are more interested about those topics and as a way to empower yourself as a stakeholder or to empower your organizations, you can find many information that the Performing Arts Laboratory is producing for all of you in our website, performingartslab.com. Also, on our website, you can access to different products and services that we have created specifically to empower and help all of the stakeholders of our field, either as individuals or as organizations, to be sure that we all build a sustainable performing arts field.